Good morning to all. Welcome to our math class. How many of you done the second question that we have given as home assignment? I may explain that question once again. That is, the question is, draw a rhombus of sides 6 cm and one angle 60 degree. Then draw a right triangle of the same area. That is the question. Draw a rhombus of side 6 cm. Rhombus means, you know what is a rhombus? All sides are equal, isn't it? So we can draw a rhombus like this. Rhombus ABCD with a side 6 cm. And here the angle is given as 60 degree. So take 60 degree here and we can complete the rhombus with all sides 6 cm. Then we have to construct a triangle, right triangle with the same area of the rhombus. Okay. So for this what we do? We draw a line BD like this and change BCD, this one. Change into another triangle BDE like this. And we can make a triangle with the same area of rhombus ABCD. Okay. Then the question is, we have to draw a right triangle. So we have to draw a right triangle. Is this a triangle a right triangle? Look at this one. Here the angle is 60 degree. And here the angle 120 means, what will be here? 60 and 60. And here the angle is 30 degree. It will be 30. Since here is 60 degree and this is also this one here also 30 and here also it is 30 degree. And here 60, here 30 means what will be the angle here? The angle it will be 90 degree. That means and triangle ADE is a right triangle. So if we convert a rhombus into a triangle, then we get a right triangle. So here this triangle is right triangle ADE. And we can find its area also. How we find the area of a right triangle? Half into base into height. See here it is 90 degree. So these two are the perpendicular lines. So measure this length. Measure this length and take base as 6. So half into 6 into length of this line. Okay, this is the question. Then, now we can do the next question, third question. So all of you take your geometry box. Then we can draw that figure together. Are you ready? Yes. The question, draw a regular pentagon and then a triangle of the same area. Calculate the area. So we have to draw a pentagon first. What is a pentagon? Regular pentagon. What is a regular pentagon? Pentagon means it has 4 sides. Since it is regular means all the 5 sides are equal. So regular pentagon means a polygon with 5 equal sides. Okay. So we can draw a regular pentagon first. So we can take the distance, any distance we can take. Now I am taking the length of the side as 5 cm. So first you draw a line of length 5 cm. Then we need angle, but we don't know. They are not given the measure of the angle. But we have already learned what is the measure of each angle in a regular pentagon. Anybody remember that? We have studied. What is it? Yes, it is the sum of the inner angles. How you find the sum of inner angles of a regular polygon or any polygon? N minus 2 into 180. That you have already learned in the 8th standard. N minus 2 into 180. N means it is the number of sides of the polygon. So here pentagon means it is 5 sides. So 5 minus 2 into 180. 5 minus 2 into 180. That is 3 into 180, which is equal to 540. So sum of 5 angle is 540. So what will be one angle? What is the measure of each angle? So 5 angles are here. Total is 540. So one angle is 540 divided by 5. It is equal to 108. So each angle in a regular pentagon is 108 degree. 108 degree. So we can take here angle 108. Take your protractor and place the protractor like this. And from here count 0, 0, 10, 20 like this. 108 we want. So it will be here. Then we can draw a line like this 108. And here also it is 108 degree. So place the protractor like this. And from here we count 0 from here. From the line we have to measure 0, 10, 20, 30 like this. Here is 108. So we can draw a line like this, make 108 degree. And we know all the sides are equal. So this is 5 centimeter. So this also will be 5 centimeter. So take your compass and take the measure 5 centimeter in the compass and mark an arc like this. 5 centimeter line. And take the same 5 centimeter. From here you mark arc like this. And from here also 5 centimeter. So join these. We get a regular pentagon. So this is a regular pentagon. The question is, you have to change this into a triangle. For here 5 vertices are there. So triangle means it has only 3 vertices. So first of all, we are changing the pentagon into a quadrilateral. That is 4-sided figure. So for this, we change this vertex to here. That we have already learned how to change the triangle. So draw a line like this. Then change this triangle into here of same area. So this triangle, for this, draw a parallel line here and extend this line. We get the intersecting point. Join here. Mark this pentagon as A, B, C, D, E. This is the pentagon. Now we get a line like this. This is the intersecting point of the parallel line and the line extended. So we can mark here as P. Then, now this vertex changed to here. Okay. The vertex C changed to here. And the same way, here also we can change E. Change the vertex E. For this, draw a line here. And draw a parallel line to this line through E and extend this line. Now the meeting point you take it as Q. Then join D with the Q. Now this triangle changed it to this one. So both the sides, these two sides, we change this vertex to here and change this vertex to here. Now we get a triangle. What is that triangle? Triangle DQP. This is the newly triangle made from the pentagon, and the area of this triangle is equal to the pentagon. Okay, so you have to draw this in your notebook. Now we are discussing the fourth question, page number 16. Look at that question. The picture shows a rectangle divided into two parts. Here two parts are here. This is the first part and this is the second part. Instead of the broken line separating these parts, draw a straight line to divide the rectangle into two other parts of same area. Calculate area of these parts. So the question is, this is the line. We have to change this line. This line, change or cut in the rectangle into two parts. This line cut the rectangle into two parts. The question is, you have to draw, instead of this line, you have to draw a straight line which cut into the rectangle into two parts. That is the question. Then one more question is there, you have to find out the area of these two parts. This is a rectangle, and you know what is the total area of this rectangle? What is it? Total area of the rectangle? Base into height. Base into height. Base means here 2, here 3. That means base is 5 and height is 3. So rectangle total area, we can take it as 5 into 3 equal to 15. 15 centimeters square. That is the total area. Then we can find out the area of these two parts. For this, first we find the area of this one. This trapezium. This is the first trapezium. We can find out the area of this trapezium. And we can find out the area of the second trapezium also. Separately we can find out the areas and we can add these two areas. Now we get the area of this part. So this trapezium, here this side is 1 centimeter, and here it is given this as, this is 2 centimeter. It is given this as 2 centimeter. So this also it will be 2 centimeter. So what will be here? The total, the length is 3. So this will be 1 centimeter. So we can take, we can find the area of this trapezium. How? How we find the area of this trapezium? Half into height. What is the height here? We can take it as the height as 1 centimeter. So half into 1 into, and sum of these parallel lines. Sum of these two parallel lines, that is, what is the, which are the parallel lines here? 1 centimeter here, and here it is 3 centimeter. So 1 plus 3. So area of the trapezium, it is half into height into sum of the parallel sides. So half into 1 plus 3, which is equal to half into 1 plus 3, it is 4, which is equal to 2 in 4, 2 times, so 2 centimeters square. So area of the first trapezium is 2 centimeters square. Then we can find the area of this trapezium also. How? Can you find out the area of this trapezium? Here also perpendicular length is there. Then parallel lines also there. So what is it? Yes, half into 2 into parallel sides 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. That is 3 plus 2 equal to half into 2 into 3 plus 2, it is 5. We can cut this and this 2, which is equal to 5 centimeters square. That is the area of this part. Then, so what is the total area of this part? What is the total area of this part? That is the, here it is 2 centimeters square and here it is 5 centimeters. So what is the total area here? Total area equal to 2 plus 5 equal to 7 centimeters square. That is the area of the left side part. Then, what will be the area here? But we know the total area of this rectangle is 15 centimeters square. And the area of this part is 7 centimeters square. So what will be here? What is the area here? Yes, it is 15. Total area 15 minus it is 7 equal to 8 centimeters square. So left side is 7 centimeter, right side is 8, total is it is 15 centimeters square. That is the method of finding area of these two parts. This is the first part of the question. Then what is the second part? Here the second part is you have to change this line, this slanted line. These two lines are, instead of these two lines, we have to draw instead of this line, you have to draw a straight line. For this, draw a line like this. Then, instead of this triangle, this triangle, we can find another triangle of same area. Instead of this triangle, we can find another triangle with the same area. How? That is, we can change this vertex to this line. We can change this vertex to this line. How we change this vertex to this line? For this, draw a parallel line to this line. Draw a parallel line and find the meeting point and take this as the point. So we can mark it as A, B, C, D. This is a rectangle and this is P. This point P, and the meeting point we can mark it as Q. This point. Then we can join P and Q. This is a straight line which divides this rectangle into two parts. So you have to draw a line like this. So instead of this line, we can draw a line like this, a straight line like this to divide this rectangle into two parts. Okay, so you have to do this question as a homework. Then next question is triangle division. How can we divide a triangle into two triangles? There are many methods. That is, triangle division. See, this is a triangle. Suppose that the length of the base is 6 cm and you can take the base as, the height as, we can make the mark the height as 4 cm. Then we can divide this triangle into two triangles. Many ways we can draw. Here mark the height as 4 cm. Let us take the height as 4 cm. And we are dividing this triangle into two triangles like this. That is, take the midpoint of the line BC, mark it as D, and join here. Now we get two triangles, ABD and ACD. These two triangles. The question is, first you have to write what is the ratio of the base. And second case, you have to find out what is the ratio of area. You have to find out what is the ratio of the base and what is the ratio of the areas. For this, you have to find out how much is the area of these two triangles separately and you can find out the ratio. Then, second one, if you are taking the triangle, same triangle, that is base 6 cm and height as 4 cm. Now I am dividing this line into this triangle into two triangles like this. That is, suppose here is the point D and join like this. Now we get here also we get two triangles and here the length is 2 cm and what will be the length here? It is the remaining. What is the remaining length? Total is 6 cm. Here 2 means here it is 4 cm. So in this case also you have to find out what is the ratio of the base. Ratio of the base means it is 2:4. Ratio of the base 2:4. So here also in this case also you have to find out what is the ratio of the base and find out the area of these two triangles and write the ratio of the areas also. Okay, find out the area of these two triangles separately and write the ratio of the areas of in this case also. And one more question, and here again I am dividing this triangle, same triangle, into here base is 6 centimeter, here it is 4 centimeter. Now I am taking the ratio of the base as we can take a ratio of base as 2:3. The ratio is given here 2:3. So no need of finding the ratio. If the ratio already is given as 2:3, you have to find out what is the area of these two triangles. If the length 2:3, we can mark here as D and draw like this. We have to here also we can find the area of these two triangles and write the ratio of the areas. Okay, so in these three cases, you have to find out what is the ratio of the sides and what is the ratio of the areas, and you will get a relation connecting with the ratio of the base and ratio of the areas that you have to find out. Are you ready? Okay, so 2:3 means in this case also there is one change. The ratio is only given 2:3. So here you have to get the length. To get the area means we need base and height. Height it is already 4 centimeter, but the base it is not given in this case. So you have to get the base. What will be the base here in this triangle ABD? What is the base here? Total length is 6 centimeter. So how much it will be here? 2:3. The line cut in the ratio 2:3. So what will be the smaller side and what will be the longer side? Here 2:3 means both the sides are not equal. It is the ratio 2:3. So one side is small and the other one is longer one. So what will be the smaller length and what will be the longer length? What will be the longer length? It is 2 parts only. Total 2:3 means total 5 parts. Out of 5 parts, 2 parts only. That is the smaller length BD we can take it as. Here we can write BD equal to smaller part is 2 only. Out of 5 it is 2. So out of 5 it is 2 parts. That is 2/5 into total length 6 centimeter. This is the smaller length base. And what will be the longer length? That is DC. What will be it? DC. What will be this length? It is 3 parts. Out of 5, 3 parts. That is 3/5. Out of 5, 3 parts into total length it is 6. 3/5 of 6. It is the longer part. Then using these two lengths, you can find out the area of these two triangles also. Then find out the relation of the areas. Okay, along with this class I am sending one small video. You have to all watch that video and you can draw that pentagon very easily. Okay, thank you.
Let's start. To do this conversion, we will make use of the basic geometry principle, which states that triangles that have the same base and the same height must also have the same area. Consider the red, green, and blue triangles, for example. They all have the same area because they have the same base and the same height. So let us see how to put this principle into use with an irregular pentagon. Since a pentagon has 5 sides, we need to separate part of it to obtain a triangle. Draw a line as shown. This line marks off our separate triangle and will serve as its base. Let us color it red for clarity. Next, we will apply our geometrical principle to this red triangle. Draw a line parallel to the base and going through the vertex. This line marks off the height of the triangle. Thus, if we move the vertex anywhere on this line, our triangle will retain its area, since its base and height will remain unchanged. What we must do is move the vertex exactly, so that it is aligned with the bottom side of the pentagon as shown. Doing this will align two sides of the pentagon and become one longer side rather than two. Therefore, we have succeeded in reducing the pentagon into a quadrilateral. Next, we separate another triangle from our shape. Let's make it red like before, and draw the parallel line marking off the height. Again, we can move the vertex of the red line without changing its area. Align the vertex to the bottom of the shape once more, and again, merge two sides into one. Thus, we have successfully turned the pentagon into a triangle of the same area, using only geometrical construction.